Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And this is the first of 5 requests that I'm going to be doing for my good friend Efree. First off, I do apologize for the lateness of the videos. I'm trying to get these out as soon as I can. But thank you for your patience, for being a great friend, and thank you for the requests. I really do appreciate it. So hopefully these will be to your liking. But the first I'm going to start with is, just 4 of these are with James Spader. And let me just say, I love James Spader. Love him as an actor. It's hard to pick a favorite of mine. Maybe Jack's Back. I really do enjoy that. Supernova, it's not a good movie, but I like James Spader in the movie, and I wish he was in a better movie. Same with The Watcher. I like James Spader in The Watcher, but I wish he was in a better movie. And he's a very talented actor. He was great as Ultron at Age of Ultron. Very underrated movie. I still think it's the best Avengers film, by far. But this one is Starcrossed from 1985, which is a TV movie that I guarantee you someone saw Starman and said, okay, what if this was reversed and the alien was a girl instead of a guy? Because that's what's kind of it. It's not the same plot, but it's kind of similar plot. Because that one was more of a love story, drama. This one, it's a love story, but it's also trying to be a bit more of a chase movie, at times a little bit of an action movie. Now, James Spader plays this mechanic who one day is out with his friends, and this woman runs towards them. She's being chased by these 2 guys. And James Spader, I do like him. I do like his character. He has a nice attitude. He has trying to be like a New Yorker vibe with his, the way he talks. Hey, you want a problem with me, huh? Huh? You want some of this? Helping the girl, protecting the girl. What we come to find out is that this woman is an alien chased by 2, not bounty hunters, but 2 other aliens. It's about her planet. There's a bit of trouble going on, a bit of friction going on. And they're trying to either capture or kill her. What's funny is that the way the villains are dressed, they made me think of that movie Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Because one of the Baldwins is in that, and they're kind of dressed the same way with these kind of like trench coat type of things, and that's what it remind me of. I will admit I kind of laughed a little bit at the beginning because of just how much slow-mo they were using during this. I'm like, okay, Zack Snyder didn't do this, did he? But no. Now, Belinda Bauer is the woman in question. She was in RoboCop 3, among other films. And I thought Spader and Belinda Bauer did a good job. I will say that's one of the positives of it for me. So after he scares those 2 off, you want some? Come and get it. You want some? They go to a diner. They have some chili. Spader tells a bit of himself. Now I got no girlfriend, but I can't afford one anyway. Which, I don't know, I like that line. Then soon after, they're chased. And this is where you see the issues with the budget and the director. The director is Jeffrey Bloom. If that name doesn't sound familiar, he also directed Blood Beach. Blood Beach... not that good. I mean, I would say I like this more than Blood Beach, but Blood Beach is not that good of a movie. People remember the title, they remember the poster, but it's a really slow, boring movie. And this one, Jeffrey Bloom does not know how to direct action, because this is like the most slow, most careful car chase I've seen, because they go into a parking garage, but they're driving like 1.8 miles per hour. So they're slowly driving, and then it's slowly backing up, and then the car gets in front, and then slowly back it up, and I'm like, it's like, well, we can't damage the vehicles. We have to be careful on that. There's not much speed in this chase. That's what I'm getting at. That's much speed. It's like I've seen people in go karts drive faster, or people in golf clubs drive faster than this, and so not the most exciting, not the most thrilling car chase. Again, unless you love car chases that go 1.7 miles per hour. Because Jeffrey Bloom doesn't know how to direct action. But I will say, what makes it at least watchable are the two leads. She explains her situation. There's some lines of his I like. Freedom's not a tune you whistle, and he thinks she's like from Russia or somewhere, but doesn't know she's an alien yet. There's a bit where they're attacked on these stairs, and again, the lack of budget. The gun the aliens use, it does like poof, and then you have a little bit of explosion on the stairs. And again, they want to be careful because they don't have a big production, so the stairs kind of slowly fall. So, I mean, being extra careful, but it doesn't really create a lot of tension. But so it slowly falls, and they escape as these stairs on the outside of the building. And eventually, Blenda Bauer has to convince Spader that she's an alien. So she does this thing where she makes all these billiard balls, poo balls, rise up and go around. I guess maybe that's where they spent most of the budget on the movie. Because before I go on, I don't know why my voice cracked. Maybe because some of these effects made me go, what the fuck? My voice was scared of some of these effects. But before I go on into spoilers, if you're a diehard fan of James Spader, it's worth one watch. If you like love stories, it's worth one watch. James Spader does a very capable job. Blenda Bauer does fine as well. But, and there's some weird things that maybe you'll laugh at and you chuckle out of, probably unintentionally. But I wouldn't say I was a big fan of this movie, because at times it got a bit slow, because the director doesn't know how to handle action. The low budget is very much showcased, especially her transport. It's not really a spaceship, but the way she transports, I'll get to that in a minute. That did make me laugh with the way that looked. And the ending is just kind of sucks. Because the ending, it kind of leaves things up in the air and makes you have more questions than answers. And I'm sitting there going, is this really how you want to end your movie? So that really rubbed me the wrong way. But we'll get to that in a minute as I get into spoilers. So after he gets convinced that she's an alien, that's another thing. This movie needed better music. It's the 80s. With the score and the songs, I didn't care for any of the music in this. A much better soundtrack could have helped this film a lot. But I don't know, the music I thought was kind of sucky. They have to figure out what to do next, so they talk to this older lady at this planetarium. And the two, they try to kiss. They go to her ship. The old lady, I guess, got blown up because she's there. They get shot at. There's an explosion, and then Spader goes, she's dead. Now, I don't think we see her body or anything, but I guess just assume, yeah, she's dead. She's able to move the car slowly. But it's just like, okay. She moves the car very slowly to their position, and then they get the hell out of Dodge from the two aliens. They go into a place, they have sex. While he's off getting some stuff, she gets caught by the feds. Then all of a sudden, James Spader's with one of his buddies, and he has a psychic link. So I guess the idea is that she gave him this psychic link. Now, at first, I thought, okay, she's communicating with him. She is communicating with him psychically, which you think that would have been brought up earlier in the film, but no. I mean, wouldn't you think that would have been more to, oh, I gotta prove to you I'm an alien, so I'm going to psychically talk with you? But I guess she wanted to show off and put all the billiards up. I mean, I think the psychic thing would be easier. But hey, the billiards thing, it shows off more. And again, I swear that's where they blew their budget on it. Spader gets into the building, gets to the room where she's at, tossed to her. She slowly, because it is, everything's slow in this movie. The car chases are slow. When she moves the car, it's slow. When she moves the table, it's slow. It's all slow. This director loves slow shit. Watch Blood Beach. That's a slow as fuck movie. He loves the slow. Maybe he has sex slowly too, or did. Maybe he's no longer with us. But if he might have passed away. So rest in peace to him, if that's the case. But hopefully it wasn't because of slow sex. But moves the table slowly. She does to the wall. They escape. And they get to, it's not a ship. It's a bunch of fucking light tubes put together like a jungle gym. That's what it looks like. Imagine those jungle gyms, but they're light tubes. Like, kind of loosely put together. I'm sitting there going, is that her ship? Just these random light tubes put together? It looks like shit that kids would get and put together. Like, really? Really? That made me laugh. The two aliens get there who've been chasing them. Spader shoots one. And yet it's not even, you get to see lasers shot out. It's literally, there's a puff at the end of the gun, and the guy goes, oh. And then she, because I guess she has his power, which I'm sitting there going, you could have used this power the entire fucking time? She makes one freeze, and the guy turns red, and then poof. And I'm sitting there going, you have this power the entire fucking time? All the times you're being chased, you could have used this power. But I guess she had to get laid first in order to unleash his power. I don't know. But like, you could have made this guy blown up, poof, the magic dragon the whole fucking time? Why the fuck didn't you do this sooner? I don't know. I guess Spader had a... I guess when you have sex with James Spader, you get that power. Power of love. I guess. I don't know. And her ship is literally... Or her transportation is literally a few neon light tubes. So, to save and be as cheap as possible, she enters and then she disappears. So she traveled back to her planet. And I guess James Spader kept his psychic powers. Because again, I thought it was her communicating with him, but he still has psychic powers. Because he does a thing or two. Then he turns, and the government agents are there. And apparently in this world, all agents carry Uzis. They carry Uzis, which... I mean, hey, I like Uzis. I don't know if agents, that's, not the most subtle weapon, but okay. Sure, Uzis. Everybody just carries Uzi. And then, do they capture James Spader? Is he going to jail? Are they going to experiment on him since they know he has some psychic thing? Is his life over? They're not going to just let him go. They don't stick all the Uzis up his ass? Like, what's going to happen? No, you don't know because it's over. I'm sitting there going, what kind of fucking ending is this to the movie? He's either going to jail, or he's going to be experimented on, or he's fucked. This is a happy ending? And when she goes back to her plan, what's going to happen? Is she going to succeed? Is she going to take her power of love to help? What's she going to do? Doesn't really explain a whole lot what the hell she's going to do when she's back on her planet. So I didn't like the film. It's a film I would never watch again. I would just, I'm sure he agrees, would just rather rewatch Starman. I think he probably, because he had left messages, I think he liked it more than I did. It's not the worst thing ever. I mean, James Spader, Belinda Bauer, they're not the problem. But the budget did not help them at all. The script, especially the ending, leaves a lot of questions unresolved. Why does Spader still have his psychic powers? Do aliens just give that out like candy? I say psychic, but I should say telekinetic powers. But the same, he's able to know where she's at, so that's a bit of psychic power too. But apparently that didn't make him realize that agents were coming and his ass going to be arrested. There's not much action. The few bits there are, they're very poorly done because his director didn't know how to do that. The music isn't that good. It's... I said, other than the two actors, that's the only thing I liked in the film. The rest of it wasn't that great, in my opinion, but that's just me. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys in the video, in another video. Bye-bye for now.